From Mira Mesa lanes in San Diego, we're here for the title matches of today's JBT event. Two veterans going at it in the scratch division. That's Zach Grime. He's taking on Gael Aganya. Gael looking to win his second consecutive event, but Zach is on fire right now, having won 2 matches in the finals. It's a hybrid of our usual mulligan format. This time they each get 1 per game and they don't carry forward. Obviously they have yet to use those mulligans over there, as this is only the 2nd frame Gael struck in his first. Zach went spare strike in the title match. Much further along in the handicap division, we'll talk about them. And now, it's 2 young ladies going at it, talented young ladies. Avery Domagane taking on Kayla Orozco. Sorry, as I clear my throat there. Difference is 21. Avery's got to win this match by 21 to tie, 22 to win. And they both have gone double spare. Avery on a strike now. Does not get that half 10 to fall over, so she'll lead if she spares this up by a pin. Has got to figure out a way to make up 20 more of them. Avery won an exciting semifinal 263 to 240 over Marshall Degnan. Marshall won the first game 221 to 215 over Zian Sasaki, and Marshall also won the 24 jackpot today with a very well done 24 count. No problem with the spare. She's the youngster in this class at just 12 years old, while Kayla at 15. Zach just turned 17. I think Gael 17 as well too. So the next gen still performing real well this season. Aganya has always thrown that big hook, but now he's grown up and it's under control and just a tank. He hits some thin. They have very little chance of standing. Nice shot from Gael. Both these girls have just beautiful physical games. They both hold that follow through and bend that knee wonderfully. Avery with 5 career JBT titles. Kayla's lone title was the team event last year. She and 4 other girls, all under 170 average, won the team events. So if you're thinking that can't be done, here's proof positive that it certainly can. Look at this knee bend, by the way. Look how low that is. Ah, and she scatters it up, catches a double, and extends her lead scratch. Grime has had some spare shooting issues this round, and at least he got past the 2nd frame, but this time he does not get past the 3rd frame as he whiffs that. He chooses to use his mulligan to reset the spare. I wouldn't, but he's done it all 3 times, and he's won the last 2 matches, so, you know, who am I to say? See if Kayla can extend her lead even more. Boy, she bowled well in the semifinals, comes in light again and crumbles most of the bucket to leave a much easier spare. Qualified first today at plus 174 after 8 games. Doing most of that damage in the 3-game semifinal, 122 up for that 3-game round. Avery right behind at 155. She did almost all of her damage in the semifinals. 159 up in the semis to get to 155.
Spare?
Yep. Okay. Just the shot only. He's done it 3 games in a row. Kayla chooses to throw plastic at that bucket. She could have played that off her strike line. Pretty soft titanium pattern today. Instead, it's an open, and it's an opportunity here for Avery. Zach beat Caitlin Abaganya in the semifinals and Michael Marmoleo in the first round. That was also the U17 title match. Caitlin loses that. But she won the girls' scratch title match today 1-0. Caitlin, big strike for Avery. Caitlin, that was a hard-fought victory in girls' scratch today. You pulled it out at the end. She's going to win regular scratch here any minute now. 2nd last week in Vegas, 3rd this week in San Diego. Zach at the reshoot in the 10, and for the 3rd time in the step ladder, he makes the spare. It's really much more advantageous to do that the first time. He's a goofball, he doesn't care. Really. This gets Avery into the 220s, which will basically tie the match, but is way wide and unfortunately hooks too. Combination of that is washout every time, and that's what she'll have to try and pick up here in her 8th frame. This is Grime only in the 4th. The consensus is that's the drier of the 2 lanes. He's adjusted for it. Gael knows it, so let's see what happens if he can adjust to that too. As he went high in his, no, he struck both times in that frame. He went high here on the 42. Avery doesn't get that washout, so a killer frame for her there in the game. As you see, Gael's actually going fairly straight. A lot of ball speed, a lot of volume still left in the middle. 44-foot pattern. He catches the double. Gets an early lead as a result. Thanks as always to the team here at Mira Mesa for hosting us. Ken and the whole bunch. Great job. Easy to host an event here. Been doing so for decades. Orozco leads by 2 plus the 21 that she's getting. Going high. She'll have a tricky little test there. 3-6-10. She's got a great smile, but she's had her game face on all throughout the semis. I think she can sense a big opportunity. Gael, a good arrow left, and it still creeps up high for that 4-pin. Winner last month in SoCal at Keystone. That was his first career scratch title, so he's looking to make it back-to-back for his first 2 career scratch titles. 6 handicap titles, so both these guys know how to win. Look out! No, she chops the 3-6 off the 10. Well, 2 frames to go, both bowlers on opens. Avery's got an 11-pin lead and needs to make up 21. Who wants it? No problem to spare for Gael. Zach looking to tie up this match with a strike on what's been his good lane. And continues to crunch that 1-3 pocket. Kind of strikes her, it sounds like you're only hitting 1 pin, but it's just wham. Ball's got a hook. That used to be called the old Dick Weber wall shot, those 4-5-7s carrying like that. She's good at carrying them, but left the 7 this time. Well, we'll see where her confidence stands as she missed the 2-5 or 5-8, whatever that was, throwing plastic. And again, a high hit on the left-hand lane. That's likely to tell the difference in the match. She's going to stick with her game plan and stick with the plastic here. Takes the lane pattern out of play, but it's that favorable pattern where cross lanes aren't as hard. Tomorrow you want to throw plastic at everything, probably. Nonetheless, much better execution there. Has her 9th frame sparing. All the pressure on Avery. Avery, of course, no stranger to pressure and knows how to handle it. Travels a ton. She has traveled a ton this fall. Boulder. JBT like event over in Maryland. Billy Gasson student. Oh man, and a real nice shot. Rings the 10 there. See, Gael has the answer. Oh boy. Both lanes ringing 10s. And 6-pin. Accelerated over top of Avery's 10, and that just wrapped around the bottom of the 10 pin for Gael. Yikes. Both great spare shooters. Switches to ball that doesn't hook. Does Avery. Just a matter of hitting mark. Oh, she opens. Back to back in the 8th and 9th. That is killer. Ouch. Boy, she would want those 2 shots back. Gael keeps her strike ball and just takes all the hook out of it. 2 different ways to do it, usually equally successful. Now Avery got 201 if she strikes out. 9 miss for Akela would be 181, so it's still not over, but Avery's got to double the 10. There's 1. Boy. If she loses, it could have, would have been so much more. I think that's going to have her doing 10-pin drills all weekend, all next week. What? That hand gesture Gael didn't just mean mulligan, it mean yeah, whatever, dude. I have no idea how he left a 4-5-7 on that. The pins just look dead on arrival. That's usually the case when a pin deck isn't level with the rest of the lane. Anyway, Avery has to have this one. She gets it. Fill ball important too. 220 scratch the last game. Digs out a 2-0 here. Boy, Gael had to mulligan that one, but doesn't get the full advantage of it. Well, it does get him one extra pin, but a much easier spare, too. Spares it up, it'll be a 3. Beautiful 10th frame for Avery to finish at that 201. 9 out is 181 for 217. If Kayla gets 9 pins in this ball, she wins. Anything less, she'll need pins on the second shot. 9 out, she wins by a stick, which would make Avery sick to her stomach. What a moment for this young lady right here. Nice ball. All right, 8-1. 8-1 is 180, which would be a tie. If she gets 1, we have a tie for the second consecutive tournament. If she makes it, she wins. If she misses them both, Avery wins, and you'll hear a loud noise from the crowd. Well, we talked about, she missed that half bucket, made the 7th pin perfectly. Meanwhile, Brian in trouble now with the big 4. Falls behind by 7. What's wrong? Oh boy. Talk about this or icing the kicker with a ball return issue. What a time for the first ball return we've had in some time. Zach up quickly on the trickier lane. Just barely holds on, as he says, holding offense. Poor Zach, he's so camera shy. If only he'd open up and not be such a wallflower. So Kayla had to wait an extra period of time for the ball return. She goes with the plastic ball anyway. She's sticking with her game plan. I like it. Dance with Kubranya. 0's a loss, 1's a tie, spares a win. Kyle gets lucky over there, but on the top away, and it does by the narrowest of margins. I thought she was gonna wrap that 4 around the 7. She gets it, and she's already won. These guys, good friends, they're talking it over. It's a good sport in Avery right there, because that's a heartbreaking loss. Gael had whatever reaction he did to that last shot, and the crowd erupted in the laughter right in Kayla's downswing. Oh! She was able to hang in there and make that spare. It's over.
Who won?
That would be a Kayla.
Well, I didn't know what the difference was. You just asked.
Nobody listened. What a great match, but Kayla Orozco. 2 times, maybe 2 times. Isn't that nice to see? Gael can't make a mistake at this 10, and no, my goodness. Boy, in each match, a missed 9th frame 10 pin could be the difference in the match. As Brian now trails by a pin on the bench and can take a lead in the 9th frame. Every single tournament, what do I say? Make your right. Zach crumbles the bucket into a 9 count, so if he spares this, I'm going to say if at this point, he'll trail by 1 heading into the 10th. Another tight loss.
Which one they won? Is that why?
Yeah, I found one in the garage, so if anybody likes the other one better, give it to them. Amazing what happens when you clean out the garage. I found that in a small Pakistani rag. That's right. It is.
Okay, so we have a choice. You can pick which one you want. You finish first.
Choose the old one. Choose the old one. She chose neither. She walked away. Oh, there. She's checking out the other side. All right, I got to catch Zach here. 10th frame. Oh!
You have 10 minutes left in the bowling time. Late 11 and 12, 10 minutes left.
Almost caught a huge break there on the high hit. Once again, the lane that's hooking more might be the undoing here as he's unable to strike on this lane. Obviously, he's got to make the spare, but then it's a very important fill ball coming up too. No problem with the spare. Get all 10 here, and that would force 19 out of Vigania. That made a lot of that gesture on this left-hand lane. Marmaleo lost because of this lane. Caitlin lost because of this lane. 10 feels big. All right, gets that. 192 to finish up. For Gael Vigania to win his second consecutive personally JBT events. Nathan Bill of 19. Double wins, strike spare wins, strike 9 wins. 18 total, and we'll go to overtime, just like last weekend. So out of all 4 finalists, Avery's going to end up with potentially the high game out of all 4 of them. She's the only guaranteed loser right now. Strike here's huge. Well, that's the one that would have. Well, he would have lost the tournament if that happened on the fill ball. But in bowling scoring system, he's on an open, so the count here doesn't matter. But now he's got to spare it first, and then his brain is going to be whirling as to what to do on the last shot. As about 30 bowlers and 20 parents just all went, whoa. That one's not the easiest of spares, to say the least. Does hook at it. Oh! He made that. He got that 4 pin to fall over by just about as much as Kayla got her 7 pin to fall over. And after about 6.5 hours of bowling, we're down to 1 shot. Strike is a wiener, 9 is a wiener, 8 is overtime, 7 and Zach is going to explode out of his chair. And he got a 7 count on his last ball. Oh my. Zach. It's high. Oh, it's high enough. Oh boy. He had to be thinking about the super light hit on the last ball, a bit of an over adjustment, nerves, whatever it is. 10 pins are gone, and he is today's champion. Well, Grime had a heck of a run. If it wasn't for mulligans, he'd be done an hour ago, so let's look at it that way. But Vigania catches one of the breaks of his career right there.
I don't get how it hooked it.
Well, you tell me. How did it not hook the ball before? Don't overthink when you got more points than your opponent. Great finishes for all of our finalists. We'll do it all over again in a few hours for the San Diego. That's a 7-time.